Okay, so I have three clips. I really don't kind of want to do this, but it's just because this I heard a little bit about her, a little bit on her videos, and she's annoying. But this is a good example, in my opinion, that when you build your audience around women, right? Echo chamber, just validating women, you will gain an audience. You will gain an audience. You will gain money. It's like because women love the echo chamber. They love the echo chamber. They love the validation. Usually, in my opinion, not all the time, right? Men can do the same thing, but men will question it. Men will really question your logic. Men will actually put you to the fire to your logic. It's like that don't make sense, right? I don't really agree with that. Convince me. Women, you don't need to convince. You just need to say what they already believe, which not surprising what they believe. So, uh, we'll check it out. I'll share this woman's insanity with you, and I'll be done with her.
Being in long-term community with men usually means turning off a part of your brain.
So I'm being so fucking for real when I say this. If I'm not paying you for something and you're not paying me for something and neither one of us is required to be in the other's company, you will not see me in relation with a man. The reason I don't believe in non-transactional relationships with men is because men don't believe in non-transactional relationships. Most men only maintain relationships that they believe will benefit them in some way, shape, or form in the future. And that's not just women, that's literally how men are taught to engage with any kind of relationship. You'll often see a man in relation with people he absolutely fucking hates, but he needs to maintain that relationship, so he does. If you can't point to one really clear benefit that he gets out of being in relation to you, then you are the thing he's trying to get out of that relationship. And regardless of what he wants from you, whether it's to fuck you to make you do his work or to just make him feel better, he's only associating with you because he wants something. So please keep that in mind.
Being in long-term.
You know what? That's what I said, right? Women are absolutely ridiculous. Women don't, and don't get into relationships they don't benefit from. Who wants to be in a one-sided relationship? Okay, let alone women don't even do love like that anymore. Women don't do a lot. Women don't go about things because they're in love. Absolutely, like it's just love. It's just like some spark. No, there's some kind of benefit. There's some reason you're doing it. Even friendship, because they treat you good. You're doing it. That's the benefit because they treat you good. You treat them. It's like, here's the thing where the insanity is: do women promote one-way relationships? Right? I'm only going to give, never get, never receive. I'm only giving. Really? What women is doing for that? What women is absolutely ridiculous. Like, spewing stupidity means what?
Community with men usually means turning off a part of your brain.
So I'm being so fucking for real when I say this. If I'm not paying you for something and you're not paying me for something and neither one of us is required to be in the other's company.
This is the thing with me too. It's always average women thinking that they're saying something special. Really, it's just like this is what this woman is honestly building a following, like 50K following. Saying what? Nothing special, nothing revolutionary, nothing interesting really. Women love it because this is some kind of like ideology that men only care to use. Really? It's like you don't understand human beings. You don't understand human beings. The least thing is like you're doing something out of love because the other person is giving you love, so you are giving that person love. That is like, it's like, that is transactional. I mean, like, the only thing I can probably think is not necessarily transactional is a child and parent love, where necessarily the child doesn't necessarily have to love you. Usually, you would still love your child, right? But even in that case, there's a limit. It's like it's like women don't understand human nature. This is the thing. Why they paint themselves out to be holier than thou. It's like, oh, you don't believe in transactional love because, or you only believe in transactional love because of men. Yeah, men. That's why. That's why you believe in transactional. Not because, oh, you are selfish, right? That you wouldn't just give, right? That's not shoot. No, it's not because of men how you act. And I'm honestly like, I'm surprised. You know what? Yeah, to be honest, I'm not surprised that men would go for a woman like this. I had a comment, right? A follower saying that I'm being too nice with women like this. Yeah, she's probably like a two, right? She's like a two. But my nice is that, even twos get love, right? But this woman is like, and with a mindset, she's like a zero. She's
You will not see me in relation with a man. The reason I don't believe in non-transactional relationships with men is because men don't believe in non-transactional relationships. Most men only maintain relationships that they believe will benefit them in some way, shape, or form in the future. And that's not just women. That's literally how men are taught to engage with any kind of relationship.
that's women are taught that too. Don't get with a man that can't provide for you. Don't get with a man that only takes from you. It's like who is taught to, you know what? Only give, never care to receive. That's what I'm saying. It's like the absolute idiocy.
Often see a man in relation with people he absolutely fucking hates, but he needs to maintain that relationship, so he does. If you can't point to one really clear benefit that he gets out of being in relation to you, then you are the thing he's trying to get out of that relationship. And regardless of what he wants from you, whether it's to fuck you to make you do his work or to just make him feel better, he's only associating with you because he wants something. So please.
God, that's what I'm saying. Like this shit. I mean, she's annoying, but I react to this to show you that women always trying to paint the picture that they're holier than thou, that they're some kind of Mother Teresa, doing things out of the holiness of their heart. Really, that's what BS. Absolute BS.
The real secret to love bombing men is making them think that you're falling in love with them against your will. Okay, so the easiest way to conceptualize this is think of the movie Pretty Woman, but let's imagine that Julia Roberts' character is pretending the whole time. You've got a man that literally bought you off the fucking street, and he's like lavishing you with all these gifts and these clothes and this money and these jewels and this intimacy and this that. Why? He's not doing it to earn you. Like I said, he just bought you off the fucking street. He's doing it to break you down. Julia Roberts' character is smart, okay? She knows that this is the kind of man who thinks he can make an SW fall in love with him. So what is she going to do? She's going to play the hand that was dealt to her. She's going to reluctantly accept the money. She's going to reluctantly accept the gift. She's going to give him little bits of intimacy that she's never given anyone else before. Especially not a client. She's never felt like this about a client before. And wouldn't you know it, by the end of the movie, she's got him convinced that just one more big romantic gesture and she's all his. And wouldn't you know it, he's right. He won. He's that fucking good. And that's how you love bomb a man.
It's like women want to paint or reconstruct whatever they want to make it fit their own delusional ideology. This is a thing where insanity, right? A wealthy businessman didn't have the time to interact with women, to get a date, to get a woman, to get a girlfriend. So he just So he just just like stop going through the hustle and bustle or the red tape or the hassle of getting to know a woman and just paid for one. Just paid for one. And then she was treated like shit by people. So you know what? Out of his, I wouldn't say maybe it's a kind heart, but you know what? A decent man heart, just treated her well. Gave her some respect towards her life, right? But no, you make it seem like it's love bombing or trying to manipulate him because he was trying to manipulate. It's like women look. This is a thing where honestly, women look at things through such a manipulative, toxic mindset. They really do, and it's like these. I just like it's these bottom of the barrel women thinking that there's some kind of amazingness, right? It's like, do you think this woman is like, even like her supposed like, oh, let me teach you how to love bomb a man? Really? Because I'm pretty sure the only men you're dealing with are bottom of the barrel men. You ain't you ain't enticing no millionaire. No, even I don't even think you're enticing a six-figure man. I don't really think so. But hey, you're doing the job where you are convincing women. You are an echo chamber to women. You are feeding into women's delusions. So you know what? They will love you for it. And I think it's the ridiculous of it. I really, really do.
The reason men like mean women is because men like mean men. And this has nothing to do with insinuating something about someone's sexuality and everything to do with this is how men communicate with each other. So when you communicate with a man the way a man would communicate with a man, wow, all of a sudden you're treated with respect. The same qualities that make a woman seem mean, nasty, and bitchy inside of a man make him seem confident, powerful, and like someone worthwhile or of value. Men don't follow other men because they're really nice guys. They follow them because they're assholes. Here's the other side to that, though. It's not just being mean to men. As a woman, you have to be able to good boy a man. Now, I don't believe in engaging with men who weaponize their incompetence against you because that, to me, is just punk behavior. But I will say that you do, in general, have to treat them like especially... intelligence is a strong word, but especially clever dogs. The reason men...
It's like, this is a thing where it's like women think that they know men so well. Even this is it's like it's tiring. It's tiring. Like I guess let's break it down.
like mean women is because men like mean men. And
what man likes a mean woman? What man likes a mean man? What the? It's like absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. When it comes down to it, men like women for their looks, right? For their youth, for their body. Plain and simple. Plain as it doesn't matter if you're mean or fucking nice. They like you for those. They will have sex with you for those. They will get in a relationship with you, right? For your personality, how you treat him. Treating him mean ain't getting you a relationship. It's like, what the hell is wrong with women? This is what women are spewing. It's absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. It's, God.
this has nothing to do with insinuating something about someone's sexuality and everything to do with this is how men communicate with each other. So when you communicate...
How the hell would you know how men communicate with each other? Because of what? The few bottom of the barrel men you... that goes for you, and they say that to you, or that's what you assume because you don't talk to men. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is a thing where it's funny, right? It's funny that when men talk about how women think, right? How women are, comes to an uproar. You don't know nothing. You don't know what. You don't know what. You don't know women. You don't know what it means to be a woman. You don't know all this shit. Yet women constantly, consistently tell you how a man thinks, how a man feels, how a man should be, what is a man. They have a lot of shit to say about men. They don't know shit about men. You know why they don't know shit about men? Because they don't care. They don't care about men. They don't care how he feels, what he thinks, what he wants. They don't give a shit. If they can use him transactionally, they're good. They don't give a shit how you feel.
With a man the way a man would communicate with a man. Wow, all of a sudden you're treated with respect. The same.
You know, a man communicating with a man. If you are mean to him, you are actually not treating him with respect. Okay? You are crossing boundaries to the part where, you know, it can get violent. Like, if I go up to a random man and start being mean to him, you think he will start respecting me? That's not how respect works, especially not towards men. Right? Absolutely. This is the thing where women want to validate their meanness, right? Their attitude, their bitterness, how they treat men. Absolutely ridiculous.
Qualities that make a woman seem mean, nasty, and bitchy inside of a man make him seem confident, powerful, and like someone worthwhile or of value.
What? No, not really. Being assertive is different, right? It's like, and when there's an attitude, there's a personality when you're in the workplace that is different when it's interaction between men and women, even between men and men. Okay, being a go-getter, right? Being assertive, being aggressive, it's not the same as being bitchy. It's not. It's like being confident. Okay, these are like work trait personalities that is helping you, you know, reach another level. Okay, that's understandable, but that's not the same as interacting with people on a personal level. Okay, it just shows you that, you know, you're a go-getter. You will be cutthroat in getting what you want, in succeeding.
Men don't follow other men because they're really nice guys. They follow them because they're assholes. Here's the
fuck. I'm trying not to curse, but what? No, they don't. Men don't follow other men because they're assholes. No, because you know what? Men follow other men because what? They make sense. They're proven to be good leaders. Track records of being proven to be a good leader. Let's see. It's usually because it makes sense, right? If you make sensible decisions, your decisions are logical. Like what? Who? This is like absolute insanity. Please give me an example of a man following a man because he's an asshole. Or not just because, you know what? He's actually been a good leader. Proven to be a good leader. That's what I'm saying. It's like, this is why I said this is the echo chamber that's dangerous. You're not, because when the echo chamber is dangerous, is that you just say whatever shit you want to say, and women agree to it. Because women believe the same thing, right? This is the thing, right? Women believe the same thing. It's not even logic based. It's just how you feel, right? And this is the thing. The echo chamber is dangerous because it's just validating your feelings, right? Not your logic, right? It's different when you say, oh, an echo chamber is that, you know what? You should save. You should open a high yield savings account. If everyone around you says that, yes, it's Still an echo chamber, but you know what? That freaking makes sense. That makes sense. The difference is like, oh, you know what? You know what? I need to spend money. It's like, I need to be happy, right? I need to be happy. I need to spend all my money and buy the things I want so I can be happy, so I'm not suffering, so I'm not stressing. Yeah, you hear that? It's like, it don't make sense. But you know what? It can validate people's feelings that, oh, you know what? Hey, he's saying that, you know what? I need to spend a lot so I can be happy. You know, that makes sense because when I spend, I'm happy. So you know what? I should spend all my money, be financially irresponsible with my money. Doesn't make sense, but you know what? It hits me at the feels, right? It validates my feelings. Those are the difference, right? Those are the difference when you know, oh, you know, the manosphere, all men's talk, it's an echo chamber. Really? Because this is the thing. Yes, it can be an echo chamber, but the thing is that men can distinguish. Does it make sense? Or are you just trying to hit my feelings? And in most cases, not all, I'm not saying because nothing's perfect. It is usually about the logic in it. Does it sound logical to me? Does it sound logical to me? Can I disprove it? Can I discredit it?
Besides that, though, it's not just being mean to men. As a woman, you have to be able to good boy a man. Now, I don't believe in engaging with men who weaponize their incompetence.
You don't need to be mean to somebody to compliment them. Good boy, a man. You don't have to be mean to them. That's appreciation. It's like having a compliment to a man, saying that he's good, saying he's done well. You're complimenting him. It doesn't go hand in hand with you being an asshole and then you're complimenting him. Or then you treat him down, like you're treating him like a child. No, it's really, if you focus on purely you're complimenting a man, that's different.
Against you, because that to me is just punk behavior. But I will say that you do in general have to treat them like, especially intelligence, a strong word, but especially clever dogs.
Clever dogs. That's why women are bitches. This is the thing, right? You can, in her comment section, right? She's like, oh, I'm mean and they love it, right? A lot of them are saying, oh, I'm mean and men chase me and all that shit. Let me break that delusion. You could be mean all you want. Men sees you as a challenge to pump and dump. And what type of men sees that? The players, the bad boys, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, right? The Chaz and Tyrones. You can be mean, you can have the bitch face, you can do all that. They only see you as a challenge to conquer, a game. And they will treat you as such. Because once they conquer you, once they pump, they will dump. So this is the ideology women like this want to push out. Yeah, be mean. Be mean. See how men treat you. See how men treat you. Because you being mean, does that get you a relationship with a man that you want? Or does it get you used by the men that you want? You know, this is this. Sometimes, like, these videos are hard because these women are idiots. These women are just toxic. They're really just toxic. You know, and although it gets tiring for me to react to them, but it's like, I need to. I have to react to them because this is what's out there. 50K followers. 50K followers. Please listen. 50K followers. She's not a follower. She doesn't have a follower of like 1,000. No. Over 50K. This is what is spewing out there. To women gobbling it all up. Loving to listen to it. This is the rhetoric that's out there. And why I create my channel is just to, I can't fight these shit, right? I'm not gonna fight these. I'm not big enough. I doubt I will ever be big enough to fight this, you know, to counteract this stuff. But you know what? Why I create this channel is that I want to do my part. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna speak out on the bullshit of this. The disgustingness, the toxicity of this. Okay? This is toxic behavior right here. And then you complain about how men are toxic. You call it the patriarchy, you call it misogyny. But then you spew this shit. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The hypocrisy, the delusion, the misandry. In these 3 videos, it's showing you all those. I don't know. What do you guys think?